What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572, Return a Chance. Today's May 19th, 2024, and we're gonna hop on and do a market watch. So we got a good amount of cards to talk about, so I'm gonna just try to speed through them as fast as I can, just so the video won't be as long. So first off, we have Memento Bone Party. Looks like this card is getting a buyout. I talked about it yesterday on Instagram and on my TikTok. We have 8 listings for this card. It was sitting around like the $15-ish price point. But now we have it going up. We have one listing over here at 16, basically like $21 after shipping. Is the seller online? Seller is still online, so if you want to cop that copy, that's the cheapest copy available. But after that, we have 38, 39, 39.95, heading up to $45, then $100 after that. So that's pretty crazy. I know Memento is getting new support in the Infinite Forbidden set. I know we're getting a new Fusion Monster, a new effect monster as well, but I didn't expect this card to go up until the closer we get to that set. So it really surprised me that this card has gone up this high. I'm actually playing the deck, and at these prices, I'm considering selling mine, because that's a pretty big price increase. I caught mine around like $7-ish, $4-ish, $5-ish dollars. I have like 3, 4, 5. I think I have like 2 playsets of this card, one that I play with and one that I invested in. So yeah, seeing these prices makes me want to sell them. Let me know down below if I should hold or if I should sell them off. Next up, we have Shining Sarcophagus. So this card was sitting around like, I think $10-ish, $11-ish, $12-ish about a week ago. Now we have it at 26 listings. It is going up in price a little bit. $16, $16.15, $16.15, $15.25, $15.95, $16.47, $16.17, and then $17. Personally, I haven't gone against this archetype, so I'm not really sure if it's good or not. I have a friend who did start building the deck, and I know they can main D-shifter, so that's a pretty good, I guess, sign for a deck that if they can run D-shifter, then you know you're gonna have a kind of a hard time going against it. But yeah, I haven't seen this deck too much in the meta. Maybe that's gonna change. I know they're getting some new monsters and Infinite Forbidden too, so maybe that's why people are just preparing and picking these up. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys could see this staying at this $16, $17 price point, going up even higher, or coming back down in price. We have Trident Dragon, just going over this quick. Even though it does have a reprint announced, it looks like it's still holding around like that $100 price point. They were actually going down in price after the reprint was announced, like around $80 to $90. But it looks like people are picking this up for the NAWCQ season, for regionals, for YCSs or whatever. Yeah, we're not gonna get that reprint until like September, so people do have to play the deck and need this for the Tempai builds. So that's why it's still holding above that $100 price point. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Trident Dragon. You build the Loving Defender. So I've seen a couple deck builds from the OCG, and I think maybe only like 1 copy of this is used when the new Fusion Monster comes out, because basically the new Fusion Monster that comes out is the one you want to run at basically 3. This one's just like I guess like something extra you could just throw in the build. So I think people have caught on to that and are selling it off just because they know they're not going to really use this card. Even though it is a really good super poly target, it's just a Yubel monster. If you're playing Yubel, that's pretty easy to get out. And 1 effect monster in the field, so one plus effect monsters on the field. So it really helps you clear boards if you are running super poly. But yeah, this card has gone down in price. It was sitting at a high price point of like 23-ish, and right now coming back down to $13, $13.25, $12.26, $13.45, and $13.46. Let me know down below if you guys think this card is gonna see another price increase later on, or if people are gonna I guess refrain from running this in their Yubel builds once that new Fusion Monster comes out. We have Aroma Seraphie Jasmine going up in price, reaching a new high price point. 29 listings on the market. We have 1 listing at $20.46, but then they go up to $30, $32.68, $32.68, $32.69, $33.99. This card is going up because of the new Ragnarok archetype. It's able to be mixed with like plants, insects, and reptiles. So Aromatherapy Jasmine only has one printing, and it is one of those staple plant type links that you do run in the build. So that's why it's going up in price. I'm not sure how long this is gonna be up in price for. But yeah, if you guys do want to play the Ragnarok strategy with the Aromatherapy Jasmine, you guys are going to have to pay that $32 price point. We have Sun Avalanche Dryas also going up in price a little bit. This card, I know it's limited, so it's kind of surprised me that it's going up even though it's limited. But yeah, it was sitting around like $1.85 about a week ago. Now we have it pushing up to 355, 450, 353, 353, 354, then heading up to that $5 price point. Again, the Ragnarok archetype just came out and is being mixed with plant stuff, so I'm thinking that's why this card is up in price, just because it's being mixed with like the Ragnarok stuff. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Sun Avalanche Dryas. I think I have some of these in bulk. I'm not really sure. I think I might have the Sunseed actually in bulk, not this one, but I'm gonna go check. We have 7 Extension going up in price. I think this is because we got new shark support announced. And so this card was sitting around like $3-ish, $2-ish. Right now we have it pushing up. We have 23 listings on the market. We have our cheaper listing at $9.84, $12.09, $12.23, $12.29, $12.49, and then $12. What did this card do? It says take one card from your deck, either a Burying spell or trap, a rank up magic quick play spell, or a 7th spell trap except 7th extension, and either add it to your hand or place it at the top of your deck. If your opponent controls a monster special from the extra deck, you banish this card from a graveyard. Send one rank up magic spell from your hand to the graveyard. This effect becomes that spell's effect when the card is activated. When that card is activated, you can only use the effect of 7th extension once per turn. So I'm not really sure how this is going to be used. I'm not too familiar with the shark archetype and how it like maybe climbs up. If you guys have any idea how that works, let me know down below. But yeah, all I know is this card is going up because of the new shark support that was announced. Fusion Armament kind of surprised me that this card was still holding on to like a $5 to $6 price point, so I just want to take a look at it. It's only at 43 listings. I sold mine around $7 back when it was getting some hype. Right now it's at $4, $4.40, $4. Then we hit $3.50. That's a heavily played. $4.50. Then after these under $5 copies are gone, we hit $5.90, $5.93, $6, and $6. So just something to pay attention to and keep an eye on. Just in case maybe you haven't got your Fusion Armaments and are planning to use it. But it's from Duelist Nexus, so it is probably going to be reprinted in this year's tin. So I would say stay away from it. If you're not using it, sell them off. Because we do have the 10 coming in September. I don't think any deck at the moment is really, any meta deck at the moment is really using this card as a tech. If I'm wrong about that, let me know down below. But yeah, I haven't seen any lately. Evozer Lars looks like it's getting a another price spike right now. We had this bottoming out at like $5. We picked this up around like $3-ish about I think 3-4 months ago, but right now we have it pushing up a little bit. 56 listings on the market. We have this at $6.41, $6.49, $5.50, $5.50, $5.84, and $6. So I want to say it's like a $6 card now. I still have like I think like 6 copies of this card in the binder. I'm hoping to reach the $10 price point. That's what I'm gonna feel comfortable selling them at. But it is from Duelist Nexus, so I have to be cautious about how long I hold on to them, because Duelist Nexus is supposed to be reprinted in 10s, and it's probably gonna be in there. So I think maybe like a month before September. We're in July. No, we're in May. June, July, August, September. So I'm gonna give it another 2 months maybe to see if it maybe goes up to that $10 price point. If it doesn't, I'm probably gonna be selling them off around like $6-ish or something. I bought them around 3, so it's still I'm still gaining something from it. But yeah, I'm not gonna risk them going down to like $1 or $2 the closer we get to the release of those tins. Marenta's Dive. This is a card we've been talking about for the past couple months. This is a card I always recommend picking up because it once had a high price point of like $15 around release, and right now you could get it for $6-7-ish. I actually picked these up for like around $5-ish, I think, like last year. It hasn't gotten a reprint, and we did get a new Marinces monster. Well, basically it's a Trickstar monster, but it's treated as a Marinces monster. Announced. I'm not sure when that's gonna be coming out here, but since we did get some new Shark support, I feel like we're getting some more Marinces support. I'm speculating that there's gonna be more Marinces support later on this year. So that's why I think this card is a good pickup. I I can't really see a set where this would be reprinted in. The only set we have coming up is maybe Battles of Legend. But if it's not in there, then I could see this card going up in price. But yeah, I feel like Marince's support is coming. We have this at 97 listings, and it looks like it's holding around that $7 price point. So still a good pickup in my opinion. I feel like they're gonna hit the $15 price point again. Number 4, Stealth Kraken. So I bought a bunch of these around like 50-ish cents way back. I think this was like a year or two ago when this released. We had this, let's see, sitting around like $1 back in February. It looks like they're pushing up a little bit. 96 listings. We have this at $2 now, $2, $2, $2.29, $2.30. And $2.30, but I think this card might see a little price increase because of the Shark support. I think this is at least like a one of that they run in the build. It's from Brothers of Legend. It's a secret rare. 96 listings. So there's still plenty of listings on the market. But if more people decide to run the Shark archetype when the new Shark support comes out, I feel like this card is going to see a little price increase, maybe reaching the $5 mark. So I would pick up my copies up sooner than later before the hype comes in and makes this card go up in price. Silent Sword Slash. This is a super rare from Duelist Pack Rivals of the Pharaoh. So this is going up in price. I've seen YouTubers talk about this card because of the new Silent Swordsman that came out. It's being used as I think like a one of in the build. It says target one Silent Swordsman monster you control. That monster you control gains 1500 attack and defense. And if it does, until the end of the turn, it is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. This card's activation and effect cannot be negated. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Silent Swordsman monster from your deck to your hand. So it's not bad. It makes your Silent Swordsman unaffected by card effect, and it lets you add as well. I guess this is one of those cards that could be used in that new Yugi deck. Maybe it's like a one of. That's what I've been seeing. That's what I've been hearing around the community. It was sitting around like $3-ish, but right now we have it pushing up in price. 23 listings. We have our cheapest listing at $12 and $13, $13.95, $14.95. Once these under $15 are gone, we hit $17.46, $17.47, and then $17.48. Let me know how you guys feel about Silent Sword Slash, and if you guys think this card is gonna hold up in price. I feel like it might be, to me, it's worth maybe like a $10 card just because it says unaffected by your opponent's card effects. You do have to bring out Silent Swordsman out first before you could use this. It's not one of those cards that you could just like use and get started, but it's a good card. I feel like it's worth maybe like $10, but not 15, 17. Mistaken Arrest I saw was kind of going low on listings. We have the Secret Rare. Let's see, 22 listings for this Secret Rare. It looks like it is starting to rebound back up in price. We have this card right now at $10, then $10.50, $10.55, $10.51, $11.48, $11.97, and $12.99. This is a card this is a Secret Rare from Clash of Rebellion, so it's the highest rarity. It says until the end of your next turn after this card resolves, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. So it's kind of like deck lockdown, but it's a quick play. So the issue with deck lockdown is that it's a continuous. So if your opponent gets rid of it, then you don't have that floodgate effect anymore. Mistaken Arrest, you just have to activate it, and unless your opponent negates it, then it's gonna just linger and floodgate your opponent. So just something to take a look at if you guys don't want to play deck lockdown. Mistaken Arrest is also a nice little tech. We have the maximum gold. We're at 49 listing. Let's see what these are at. I opened a bunch of maximum gold, so I should have a bunch of these in the bulk. We have them at 81 cents, 99 cents. Once these under dollar copies are gone, we hit 148, 149, 153, and then heading up to 175, 189, 195 on the first page. So heading up to that $2 price point for the maximum gold rares. We have the premium gold, infinite gold, gold rares. 78 listing. Let's see what these are at. These are also going up in price. We have these at 93 cents, 95 cents, a dollar, $1.15, and $1.20. Kind of surprised me that the maximum gold rares are a little bit more than these, but I guess people really don't like the gold rare rarity. Let me know how you guys feel about Mistaken Arrest down in the comments below. We have Paleozoic Morella. I think it was Joshua Schmidt that's been running a Paleozoic build, I think with tears or something like that. So I wanted to take a look at this. It looks like the super rare is at 18 listings from OTS Tournament Pack 7. This card was sitting around like $1, but right now we have it pushing up to $3.75, $4.99. $4.99, $5, $5.20, and then $4.75. So basically a $5 card now. Definitely something I would want to take a look at bulk for. Probably offload them while the hype is up for this strategy. We do have commons available. I don't really want to take a look at this one, but the 2017 Megaton version does catch my attention because it looks like it's only at 12 listings, which is surprising. Still copies under $1 right here, and then right here we have dollar copies, but it just surprised me that this is at only 12 listings. So yeah, do what you want with that info. But Paleozoic Morella for the super rare is going up in price. We have Clear World. Last time we took a look at Clear Vice Dragon. Today we're taking a look at Clear World because Clear World did get some new support announced. Definitely something you might want to take a look at your bulk for if you guys probably still have cards from like back then in your binder. We have 50 listings for the super rare. It looks like it is above its market price. We had this card sitting around like 50 cents. Now we have it at $6.94, $6.95, $6.96, $7, $7.40, and $7.75. We have the Seeker rare from Stardust Overdrive at 32 listings. It looks like this card was sitting around like $6-ish, $4-ish for the unlimited. Now we have our lightly played unlimited at $20. We don't hit a first edition until we hit, we hit first edition at $36. So that's pretty crazy for a card from back then that's getting some new support, going up in price. Let me know how you guys feel about Clear World. In my opinion, I would sell the hype. I'm not really sure if the new Clear World support is going to make this deck meta relevant or even bring it to like a rogue, make it a rogue strategy. So I would just sell the hype right now. Maybe later on you could pick these up for cheaper if you do want to play the strategy. Ancient Gear Wyvern. So we have been seeing a couple Ancient Gear cards up in price. This is another one that caught my attention. The common version is from Legendary Duelist Season 1. It's only at 22 listings. And it looks like this card is at 120, 122, 123. We have a big wall at 123 right here with 584 copies. Gamer's Choice. They always have they always open up a bunch of product and have like the most amount of copies on the market. After that we hit 140, 140, 180, so making its way up to the $2 price point, but it's going to take a while for this wall to break at $1.23 for the common. We also have a super rare version at 19 listings right here. We had this card sitting around like $2-ish, but right now we have it at, that's unlimited, I guess $4 for an unverified copy. We hit $4.74 for another unverified copy, and then we hit verified copies at $5-ish, $6.99. This is from Structured Deck Machine Reactor. I don't think I ever opened up that set, but would it hurt to go take a look at bulk and see if maybe this is lying around somewhere in there. Ancient Gear Wyvern going up in price. Armored Exceed. So I'm bringing this card up because I had a chance to buy a couple of these around like $5 to $6 when they were at their lowest. No one was really paying attention to them. But right now we have them going up in price, getting a slight buyout, 11 listings on the market. This is because of the new shark support that was announced. We have it right now sitting at $20, $24.67, $24.70, $23.75, and then $29.99. After these under $30 copies are gone, we hit $46.47. I doubt this is gonna stick. This is a one of in the little package that this is being used in. So I don't think it's going to stick at this high of a price point. It might come back down, but I might be wrong about it. I'm just kind of bummed I never picked these up around the $6 price point when I had a chance to. I was running this in my Morensis build because I could go into a rank 4 and then exceed up into the full armored Exceed package things and be able to search this out. So that's why I was gonna get it back then, but yeah, I missed my opportunity, and now they're up in price. Jerry, the Runic Fangs. I wanted to take a look at this card because the one from Tactical Masters is at 42 listings. To me, that's kind of low. If I see a listing under 100 listings, maybe even under 50 listings, that's when it starts to catch my attention. So we have Jerry, the Runic Fangs. This is basically the highest rarity we have for this card. It was sitting around like 36 cents. Right now we have it at, let's see, well, one listing at 49 cents and 98 cents. Then we can go up to 122, 123, 136, and then basically these are like 165, 170 something with shipping. So not going up in price too much, but something you want to keep an eye on. Runic hasn't been doing too much in the meta. I know it's mostly being used in like control builds or like stun builds, but people might catch on to or people might want to play Runic again, and it tops an event out of nowhere, and this card might go up even higher in price. We do have rares from the 25th anniversary tins sitting under $1 too, so you guys don't have to worry about picking up the super rare, but I would pick up the super rare just because it's still cheap, and it could possibly go up in price. And last card on today's market watch is going to be Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Horse Prince. So I'm not really sure why this card is going up, but I wanted to bring it to your attention. So if you guys have any idea why this one is going up, let me know. We have a common version and we have a super rare version. Let's take a look at the common version first. Looks like it's at 23 listings. We had this card sitting around like 75 cents, under $1 now. It's pushing up to $1.05, $1.09, $1.93. $1.95 and $1.99, so basically a $2 card now. OTS Tournament Pack 12, so go dig through that book, see if you guys have some of these. And then we have 13 listings for the one from Cosmo Blazer. Looks like this card was sitting around like $4-ish for Unlimited, $7 for first edition. Now we have our first listing at $8.45. That's moderately played, and $8.50, $8.50. Once these $8 copies are gone, we hit $10, then $10.38. Basically $10.36, $10.65 on the first page with shipping. So yeah, let me know why you think this card is going up. It says one fire tuner plus one or more tuners, maybe for 10 pi. When this card is synchro summon, you can special summon one level 3 fire monster from your deck. After you synchro summon this card, you cannot special summon level 5 or higher monster for the rest of the turn. Maybe for 10 pi, just because it says fire and it's a fire monster. Could be wrong about that, but yeah, let me know down below if you guys have any idea why. That's gonna be it for today's market watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return of Chance. This is Ricky572. We'll see you guys next time.